Hello everyone, Anne Dennis, Councillor for the Northwest with the New South Wales Aboriginal Land Council, and coming to you live from the United Nations Permanent Forum in New York. The New South Wales Aboriginal Land Council has got ECOSOC status in speaking to the Permanent Forum on issues impacting on Aboriginal people right across New South Wales, right across Australia. We had the pleasure of meeting with the Australian Ambassador, Mitch Fifield, and the delegates that attending the forum, the permanent forum. It's a real pleasure when you're so far from home to catch up with the Australians and talk to about, particularly the issues and the thematic approaches at the forum, so that we support each other while we're here. On Monday we attended the opening of the United Nations Permanent Forum here in New York, and we were welcomed to country by Chief Sid Hill, and he talked about the land, the water, the rivers and the wind, and the importance of First Nations people. So the New South Wales Aboriginal Land Council submitted statements on Indigenous languages and the importance of the revival and protection, and how important it is for all of our nations right across New South Wales. We also submitted a paper around women and girls and the importance of building that capacity, and we know how important it is, and the roles that many of our women and young people play in the Land Council, and being able to listen to and talk with many women and hearing what are the issues in other countries. And as I say, it is so similar, even though we are different in many ways. Social issues, economic issues, issues around land dispossession, they are all very similar to every nation that we meet with. Monday night we had the pleasure of attending the Smithsonian's American Native Museum. It was just absolutely amazing to visit a historical centre with so much on display of the history and culture. The highlight and greeting, it was such a pleasure to meet with the United States Ambassador, Linda Thomas Greenfield. Also had the pleasure of meeting with Deb Haaland with the Biden government. It's such an experience to be able to meet with people who have continued the fight about dispossession, about land, about economic independence, about the independence of Indigenous rights, particularly when we in Australia, again, we're still not recognised in the Constitution as First Nation people. So it's so important that as councillors for the New South Wales Aboriginal Land Council that we address the United Nations Permanent Forum on the rights of Indigenous peoples, and highlight the laws and what's gone through the United Nations over many years.